Okay, I've got a channeled message today. Your ex is going to admit that they lied to you, okay, and they lost you, all right? What I was hearing earlier is that you weren't imagining things. Something felt off to you, okay? They told you half-truths to protect themselves, okay? But their mask is falling off. It's falling. It's going, and they've realised that the one person that loved them, even though you knew what they were doing, you still loved them. The one person that loved them, they've now lost. Okay, so by the end of this reading, I'm going to find out what their thoughts and feelings are towards you now. Okay, any other messages that they'd like to say, also challenges. Okay, what's blocking this, if there's any blocks at the moment, and then the best possible outcome. But really, in a nutshell, they lied and they lost you. They just lied and they lost you, you know. You knew something was off. They were just telling half-truths, okay? So let's see. I'll give these a shuffle. Main thing though, I hope you are well. Oh, star at the bottom of the deck. That's a good omen. I hope you're well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your comments. I do read them. All of them. Okay, so please leave comments. I do like to hear from you. If you'd like a reading, just click on the title of the video. Links below in the description box to the website. Everything's on the website, all the readings. And also check out the free relationship report as well. Okay, I'm going to just have a little peek into the past. Righty-ho, first off the bat, this could have been an on-off relationship, even if it was long-term. You know, I feel even if it was long-term, you never quite knew where you were with this person. You know, they could have threatened to leave, or it could just be the energy of somebody disappears for 2 days and switches their phone off. Or you're in the same house, but no one is talking, okay? They had a tendency to do the silent stuff, okay? Now, I can see it was on-off in the past because the Six of Swords is in the reverse, okay? Now, I've got the Knight of Wands here as well. So I can see that they would come in and out with the Knight of Wands because that can be someone who's impulsive, they just leave. It can be someone who's a bit of a player as well. But with the Six of Swords in the reverse, I can see them coming back, coming back, okay? And just leaving you on your own, okay? The Hermit's here. So in the past, you felt lonely in this relationship. You've possibly felt a bit isolated, okay? So they would close down. They would either leave or just, I do feel they were telling half-truths about where they were with this Knight of Wands. Because the Knight of Wands can be very hasty energy. It's a person who'll make quick decisions. It can be somebody who's a bit of a player. You know, they've got a bit of an eye for other people. But you knew this and they lied, okay? You know, this is what this is. I was hearing they've just lied to you, but their mask is dropping, okay? I think you never felt you were getting anywhere with this person, all right? It was all just a bit sort of up in the air. You know, even if you were living together, even if you were married, they were a little bit deceitful, okay? Let's see what else wants to come out. Puzzled, confused, perplexed and conflicted. Yeah, that was the past energy. You know, you just have to look at, you know, this way, that way. And that to me is the Six of Swords in the reverse. It's somebody who leaves, but they haven't mentally left. So quite often they come back. Combined with that Knight of Wands, it's pretty clear what's happened here today. Yes, they would. They'd leave. Or even if they didn't leave, it's like they got a whole different life whilst you're under the same roof. So they'd be sort of out doing their thing, living their life to the fullest, I'm hearing. But then you would be in the Hermit energy, okay, where you would just, I just feel that excuse me, you were just lonely, okay? You just felt lonely, okay? And also a little bit fearful. There was a little bit of fear here. Now, this card, I feel, is relating into your ex's energy. They've become very self-aware of their behaviour. It's a self-awareness card. So that is confirming what I was hearing earlier, that their mask is dropping, okay? The half-truths they told you, they know they lied to you, okay? And it was because they didn't want to admit it, they didn't want to be held responsible, and they were in no way going to take any blame, okay? They didn't think they were doing anything wrong. But I do believe they did know deep down they were, because now they're in an energy of, you know what, I need to let go of my ego. So your ex is detaching from their ego. They're just going to really pure heart, soul energy, okay? Where they've got nothing to lose now with you. There's nothing to lose. They might as well just tell you the truth. Whatever your reaction is, they might as well just tell you the truth. Yeah, they're very fed up, okay? And let me just have one more in there. Let me just cross this with the tarot card in their environment. They're very fed up. Then I'll get to their thoughts and feelings. They're very fed up. They're not having it. They're frustrated now. If they are someone who can be impulsive and reckless, and you know, some people just need more dopamine, you know, they're adrenaline junkies, that kind of thing. If they are feeling bored where they are, then this is the energy you will get with them. So let me see why they're fed up in their environment. Yeah, 5 of Cups has come out. They're fed up because they haven't moved on from you. They're very, very absorbed in you and looking at what you had, and that what they've gotten, where they are now, they're not interested in it. Okay, they've completely switched off from it, which I think they're really good at doing, which has caused you problems in the past. It's almost like when they're not with you, you don't exist to a certain point. They have this ability to go somewhere and then it's like they forget to message. Or now this isn't always a bad thing. Some people are like that. Okay, so some people do have that in their energy. But with regards to where they are now, no, they're in the 5 of Cups. They're sad, they're feeling lost, they're grieving you, they're in despair. They don't like their life, okay? They really don't like it. And there you go, fed up. Fed up, fed up, fed up. Yeah. And underneath it, I'm going to read it, is the 2 of Cups in the reverse. So if they've gone into another situation, it's just not working, okay? It's not working. It a completely mismatch, okay? It's disharmony. It's not balanced. They're looking back at the love they had with you. They went into something too quickly. They were too eager, too keen, too impulsive, and too reckless, okay? And they know that. They know why they've lost you. So you're halfway there, because they are dropping the ego. Some readings we do, they never drop the ego. They're just not interested. They have no self-awareness. And yeah, you do create your reality. But as I always say to people, it depends how much energy you've got, whether you want to change the story, you know, because if you don't change the story, then the reconciliation quite often somewhere down the line will end up just reverting back to the same old patterns. But yeah, if they're in another relationship, they're unhappy, because the 2 of Cups in the reverse can represent unhappy couples, okay? They've made the wrong judgment call. They made the wrong judgment call by moving on to something else. They blamed you. They didn't even listen, okay? And at the time they were unwilling to learn their karmic lessons. So I feel they are now sat in that energy. And also, you know what I feel with this person and with that Knight of Wands, and I often get this with the Knight of Wands, is I always feel it's an energy of a horse in a stable, because horses, like, look at the fire horse energy, they like to be out, they like to be free, they want to gallop. I just feel like a person is like a horse, right, with so much energy, like a racehorse, a stallion that is stabled and they can't get out. Okay, they can't get out. And I feel that is their karma at the moment, in all honesty. And because this is happening to them, they won't do it again, I'm hearing. All right, they won't do it again. Let me see what they'd like to say to you. Let's just get this little deck out. Okay. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Just being near you is intoxicating. I feel you leaving me behind. So they're feeling you detaching. Okay, and I feel this is going to be a core theme as we go from now with many people on many levels in life, not just love. I feel until probably May, June time, I feel there's a lot of change that's happening. There's a lot of truth coming to the surface. There's a lot of things that people have done, but now it's like, I want my freedom. Okay, so yes, I feel your energy has detached and they can feel that. Okay, I feel they're going to message you. Okay, the first message you'll get, I'm hearing, is that it'll be a friendly message, but I want you to know today that they want more than that. They're just not going to tell you to start with. Yeah, they do. The rings come out. They want commitment. They want to go back to how you were. Okay. Yeah, there they are. Now, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's the energy. Okay, so you would come under the Queen's energy or the female energy, which you're getting the reading. The other person that has an impact on your energy is that card. So yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Child. We've got a new beginning. Okay, they're a little bit confused about how to do this with you. Yeah, I knew it. That's that card. They are confused. All right, they're definitely grieving. I'm going to take one more. They're definitely grieving. They're grieving the loss of the commitment. They're grieving the breakdown of this relationship. The central energy, the Child. They've realised they've acted like a child. They've gone around like with a great big net. Oh, let me have this. I'll have that. I'll have that. And you're like, no, I'm done. I'm absolutely done with you. Okay, they're looking to contacting you, but they are in the energy of the clouds, which talks of confusion, instability. Okay, and also it's them admitting they know they lied. And they lost you because they deceived you and they caused that confusion and that pain in your life. Now, this card, I feel there will be contact by Easter. Okay, I feel it will be Easter. This is Easter energy. There's going to be a message, but they're going to want more than friendship. Okay, just a heads up. But the message will be, it'll be typically them. It'll be impulsive. It will just come like, oh, hi, how are you? Just wondered what you were doing. Or they could come in with another angle of, you know, have you heard about so-and-so? You know, it's not going to be straight off the bat. Okay, let me see what challenges we've got. Any challenges, please? Okay, there is another female energy in here who could be a challenge to this. You'll know what this means. This female could be Taurus, yeah. Taurus, okay, I'm definitely getting Taurus. I was thinking Capricorn, Virgo, but no, I'm hearing Taurus energy. This could be another love interest, or it could possibly be a mother figure or a female figure that's close to them, a family member actually. because at the bottom of the deck I can see the Four of Wands. So there's somebody who might be in the way or could be a challenge who they're currently connected into, okay? Because this other female energy doesn't want their comfort zone broken, all right? But what I will say is that if you were in a long-term relationship, or you were married, or you were living with this person, or engaged, or been going out for a while and committed, that they will come back to you, okay? They will come back to you. Let's see. Yeah, there they are. They've come out in the outcome. King of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Six of Wands. Right, yeah. Now, with the Six of Wands, you're going to be successful. Whatever you want, whatever you desire, whatever your dreams are, whatever you're manifesting in, you are going to win with the six of Wands. I just said the other word there. Yeah, that's interesting. King of Pentacles in the outcome is that this energy, this person is connected into you. It's their energy, and they will come back in, and they're going to come in as the King of Pentacles. Okay, so they'll want to bring stability, nail it down. Now, I've had the Queen of Pentacles out today, so for me this is you and your person reconciling. All right, Three of Cups is a reconciliation. Okay, they want to meet up. Can we get together? Can we talk about it? All right, but also the Three of Cups means that they will come across as a friend first, not anything too heavy. Okay, but yeah, I do really feel this is reconciliation energy. I feel it's a positive reconciliation energy. I feel it'll be by Easter time. They're not going to come in with any half measures when they finally admit what we've just been talking about. They're going to offer you commitment. Okay, they really regret breaking their vows to you. Now, I don't just mean legal marriage vows or civil partnership. I mean, there's quiet things they said to you that they promised you. Those vows, okay? They regret that. Card for you. Okay, there could be a connection here with animals. There's something to do with animals here. Okay, there's definitely going to be prosperity coming in for you, all right? And I feel with this King of Pentacles, this person's going to want to give you prosperity, because the King of Pentacles is about prosperity. It's that Pentacles card that talks of getting everything together, making it stable, making it normal, okay? And you are being guided by your spirit guides. Your spirit guides are with you. Everybody has a spirit guide, okay? Everybody has a spirit guide. Everybody has people around you. You know, you don't walk, although it does feel like it, doesn't it, sometimes, that we're just sort of wandering around on planet Earth trying to work it out ourselves. But your spirit guide is with you. And this whole thing, all of this is being guided, okay? Yeah. Your well-being, you are protected. You are protected. Possibly this ended when it ended to protect you at that given time on your soul journey, because your soul knows where it's going, okay? Your soul has a plan. That's only when you look back and you think, oh yeah, I can see why that didn't work out or that worked out, okay? Your soul has a plan before you come, before you arrive. You have free will, total free will, but there is a plan, okay? Yeah, your life purpose. That's a message for you, okay? That don't worry, everything's working out in your favour. Nothing's late, nothing's wrong, nothing's amiss. Just pull your energy back to yourself, remember who you are, and just go with the flow, okay? Decide what you want, know it's done, even if everything else is against you, and go with the flow. All right, so one more message. I'm going to get a message off your person who wants to sort this mess out with you. Thank you for being so patient with me. Wow. Your honesty and vulnerability scares me and allures me at the same time. You're light. You're light. I feel that's why, yeah, because although you were lonely at times in this, if you were in the hermit energy, that also talks of you just going within. You have a spiritual presence around you. That's why your spirit guides, cards come out. You're light. Now, sometimes if you have light, it can irritate other people, okay? Or they can't cope with it and they leave, or they will meet somebody else, or they'll do something to hurt you because you are showing them who they could be. All right, one more before we wrap this up. There is only you in my mind and in my heart. Okay, lovely. All right, take care. Look after yourselves. Make sure always put yourself first. Pour all the love you've poured into everybody else back into you. Okay, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.